Hey y'all, welcome back. So we're getting started by continuing painting the kitchen ceiling. So I had started on this last week and I wanted to get back to it today. I did end up finishing most of the kitchen ceiling today, but as y'all can see, it's a little bit dingy where I have not painted it. So that is why we are just putting a fresh coat of paint on the ceilings that we haven't painted yet. I've painted most of the ceilings in the bathrooms and the bedrooms, but the kitchen, the living room, and the laundry area ceiling are the ones that I still hadn't gotten painted yet. And I also want to paint or just put like one fresh coat of white paint on the walls in the kitchen and the living room because they are also looking a little bit dingy. We have lived in this mobile home for 10 years, but this mobile home is a 1996, and I could be wrong, but I think this is my first time painting the ceiling. And I'm using the Insulex color changing ceiling paint. So it says it goes on pink. I'm going to be honest with y'all, it doesn't go on pink. It really doesn't. But it is ceiling paint. So it says it goes on pink, dries white, prevents mist spots, provides a uniform finish, and it's easy cleanup. It also says that you can use this on sheetrock, acoustical tile, cured masonry, and plaster. And you can use it on smooth or textured ceilings. So I have popcorn ceilings, which means y'all are going to see me using the roller kind of all different directions just to make sure I get in all those little tiny crevices. And this one is in the shade PC 1200 white. It says Blanco. I will leave this paint in the description box for y'all just in case any of you are going to be painting your ceilings soon. I will say 1 gallon covers 300 to 400 square feet. 2 gallons will cover up to 800. 3 gallons will cover up to 1200, and 4 gallons will cover up to 1600 square feet. So that's really good to know if you do need to paint like your whole entire ceiling in your house. If you lived in a 1600 square foot home, you should be able to do that with 4 gallons. So, and I think that's including the fact that they're going to assume you're doing 2 coats of paint. Now, because our ceiling was originally white and it's just a little bit dingy now, I did just do 1 coat of paint, but I would recommend doing 2 just if you want that really nice, smooth finish. Because I'm sure there's some areas where I could definitely use 2 coats, but we are using this product as much as we can. I think I have a little bit left in another can, but I did end up using the rest of this paint. So we'll just see how far our paint goes today. But I hope y'all enjoy this video. I've got more planned out for the rest of the video. I'm going to cook dinner with y'all. We are going to water the garden. I saw something really beautiful in the garden today. I cannot wait to show you because they were very sweet and let me get really close up to them. So there's your little hint. And it was so nice to see. Y'all, I've been doing my best to kind of stay off of my phone screen and just be more present in the day-to-day, and I'm noticing a lot more things when I am outside. I will notice more butterflies and bumblebees and birds going by, even planes going by, and normally when my head is buried in my phone, I miss out on all of that. Chloe is preaching at me, so I will be right back. Alright, so I wanted to get everything moved from this side since I'm starting to come over here with the paint roller. I'm just going to move our chairs and our kitchen table out of the way and then get started painting on the right side of the kitchen. And I wanted to show y'all something. So I was on Instagram and I saw this post that was like shareable, and it says, what was the pinnacle of wealth to you as a child? And then someone had responded to it and said, kids whose parents picked them up right after school. I agree. I used to think that too. I said having your own bed, not having to share a bed with your siblings. So that was more personal. All growing up, pretty much, I either shared a bed or a bedroom with my sister, and I didn't have my own bedroom until she had graduated high school, and then she went into the Navy, so she was gone. Like, as soon as she graduated high school, she was going off to boot camp. So I did have a room to myself. And the ironic thing is, not much longer after she moved out, one of my friends from church moved in for like at least a few months or so. I think my parents let her live there, and we were both like learning how to drive at the same time, getting our driver's license and stuff like that. So that was kind of funny. But yeah, I definitely feel like having your own bedroom to me that's like a wealthy thing. Unless you're a single child, but if is that what that's called? Single child? No, only child. My goodness. But I want to know what y'all think. What was the pinnacle of wealth to you as a child? What did you think that only wealthy people got to do? One of my other ones is I still kind of feel this way, but if you're able to go out to eat to like Red Lobster, Outback, Longhorns, places like that where a piece of steak is $25, I feel like that's wealthy. So everybody's version is so different. Anyways, that's what it looked like before. This is the progress we made today. The majority of the kitchen is done. I kind of stopped where the living room starts because we're going to do that at a different time. But I am just kind of doing things as I am motivated to do them. And I really did want to get to painting because I had left off, a whole week of not painting. So here's what I captured. This beautiful butterfly. She's got yellow and blue and black in her. And she is huge. Or he. This is a huge butterfly. So I can't wait to show y'all the up close real quick. All right, y'all, I have not pruned this rose bush in weeks, so we're going to get that done. I also have some random stringy green stuff trying to grow up in here, so I'm going to be pulling those out as well. But I wanted to share this with y'all. So when I was young, I thought bumblebees were the only pollinator. I did not think anything else was pollinating the flowers but bumblebees, but actually pollinators include bees, wasps, butterflies, moths, flies, and beetles. Other animals that can help with pollinating are birds, bats, small mammals, and lizards. And then it says beetles are the largest group of pollinators due to their sheer number, pollinating 88% of the world's flowering plants. And they help pollinate crops like apples, bananas, blueberries, and coffee, which is so cool. Nature to me is just like super cool, just watching it. I feel like, life can get busy when you're a human, and you may get so busy that it seems like the world outside of you is just frozen. Like, especially if it's not a windy day, it really puts it in perspective how everything just has this stillness to it, and yet there is so much progress and work being made during that time. So you could look at that in your life and think, okay, there's this waiting, it feels like, or there's this stillness, it feels like, and yet all of these things are happening either way. So never feel like you're stuck or you can't make progress, because you can. And just like the trees and all of that, they may look like they're standing still, but they're still getting nutrients and all of that. And they're still growing and providing us air to breathe. I think that's how we get our oxygen anyways, from the trees. Um, but yeah, it's interesting how nature sometimes it can just look still and like nothing's happening, and yet so much is happening behind the scenes. So even when you can't see it or you feel like it's so far out of reach, just know that if you are getting up every day and you are breathing and you are existing, you are capable of growing and producing fruit, and that's kind of more like a metaphorical thing. I know we're not literally producing fruit. Well, some of you may be producing some fruit out there. All right, that's my TED Talk for the day. I must have been really thirsty because I just made Kool-Aid 2 days ago. But we're making it again today. So today I'm just going back to the grape one. So I have come to terms with I like the grape. The cherry is all right. And the strawberry kiwi is the one I just did the other day. I wasn't really a fan of the blue raspberry lemonade. I think that's the one it is. But the one I haven't tried yet is the fruit punch. So when I go to the grocery store today, I think I'm going to pick that up and see how we like it. So I've got a couple more things to do around the house. But before that, I'm just going to pop these sausages in the air fryer. I'm going to cook them for 15 minutes. At 350 degrees, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my water starting to boil because we're going to do some of this macaroni and then the Idahoan mashed potatoes for sides. And now I'm just coming in the bedroom. I'm going to get the bed made, and then I'm going to start a load of laundry, and then we'll get back to dinner. Alright, so I'm going to let the pasta boil, and we're coming over here to the other side of the kitchen where the air conditioner is. Now this air conditioner is newer, so it looks clean on the inside, but I am keeping up with this one and just getting the pantry side of the wall over here dusted off, and then peeling the sticker off that I should have peeled off when I got this. And then I'm also just going to dust the front of this air conditioner, take the front plate off of it and get the filter out of there and get that cleaned up, and then I'll just put it all back. But this air conditioner we got last year, and I really like it. It's I think it's called a Mightia. I think that's what it is. We got it at Ollie's, the liquidation store, and it was refurbished. So we got it for a good deal, and it works great. It was brand new. It just had a little dent in the back. So love that for us. Our microwave was the same way. It had a little dent in the back of it, so we ended up getting it for like $50 instead of the $100-something that it's normally cost. Just putting the air conditioner parts back now. This one wasn't too dirty because I do keep up with cleaning this one. But what I like about this one is it's got that like energy saving mode. So once it hits the temperature that you have it set to, it will cut off just like a regular air conditioning unit would do. Versus the other two we have, if they're on, they are on. So eventually I would like to replace the two other air conditioners with air conditioners like the one in the kitchen, so that it's more energy efficient and it cuts off when it doesn't need to be running. So I'm just adding the powder, cheese, and milk and butter to the macaroni. And then I did turn the heat back up for that because it was a little bit liquidy. And then I'm going to be doing the mashed potatoes as soon as that water boils on the other side. The sun is getting ready to set, so I am going to get this garden watered. Did I say that right? Get this garden watered. Yeah, water this garden. The other day, I was coming in to tell Aaron that I was going to water the garden, and in my mind, before I said it out loud, I said I'm going to garden the water. So when I came in to tell him, I just said it like that to be funny. And I think he is so used to me saying stuff like that that it did not even faze him. He was like, okay. But yeah, we're going to garden the water, ladies and gentlemen.
So right, do I really need to spell it out for you? So why you trying to hide your curiosity? When I know you call my name out in your sleep. Tell me, friend, can't you see you're in love with me? It's obvious we are that perfect match. Ain't no catch, you and I will make it last. Baby, you bet on me and everything will be alright. Take a chance, ain't no risk. You and I won't hit and miss. Give yourself to me and we'll be more than friends for life. It always feels good to be honest. Can't you admit that you want this? Everybody knows it except for you. When you're lying there on your deathbed, you were red, but you kept quiet. Also not telling me straight up, ooh. So why you trying to hide your curiosity? When I know you call my name out in your sleep. Tell me, friend, can't you see you're in love with me? It's obvious we are that perfect match. Ain't no catch, you and I will make it last. Place your bet on me and everything will be alright. Take a chance, ain't no risk. You and I won't hit and miss. Give yourself to me and we'll be more.
I had to take my horse the other day. They're broke. They're broke again. I put the horse on top of it. The wind there wasn't a good day.
You and I will make it last. Place your bet on me and everything will be alright. Take a chance, ain't no risk. You and I won't hit and miss. Give yourself to me and we'll be more than friends for life. Hey,
Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. Also, I wanted to thank all of you that have been giving a thumbs up underneath the videos. That is helping out so much. I've definitely noticed it, and just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you for doing that. I know it's an extra step, but it helps out a lot. So I will see y'all back here tomorrow for a grocery haul video.